Come on.
Hey, this is Ryan Chamberlain. I'm here with Emerald Nathan France, and we're just discussing, talking about different ways that we can help new Evolve promoters or existing Evolve promoters really close more sales. And we're not talking about hard closing here. We're talking about a real simple approach. So Nathan, let me set up the scenario. The scenario is you have shown someone the commercials, they've sampled the product, they've seen our opportunity video, they may have even been on a three-way call or been on a conference call. So they've touched all four parts of our presentation, but there's some hesitation. They're not just asking for the application, which very rarely happens, by the way. Or they may even say something like, hey, I need some time to think about it. Can you call me tomorrow? So whatever it is, we've gone through the process. Now it's time to see where they're at and help move them along. Give us an example. Give our viewers an example of what you would do that they could do starting immediately.
Well, Ryan, it's very common for someone to say, well, look, this all seems very great, and thank you so much for showing me what Evolve Health is all about. Let me go home tonight and take some of this in and think about it. And what's very common, guys, is I can just tell you what their thought process is they're going to go home tonight, they're going to go to bed, they're going to do things with their family, they're going to wake up tomorrow morning, they're going to go to work, they're going to have their day, and they're going to get to tomorrow night. And there really isn't a lot of time for most people to actually do what they're saying to do. So all I like to do is give them a couple of questions that will help accelerate that process. And my first question is, so here'd be an example. So Ryan, on the health side, you told me it was aches and pains. We've broken this down so simply, it's into a $5 decision for you. So Ryan, I'm going to give you 3 lanes to run in. I'm going to give you the customer side of what we do. If you and I together would like to go show 3 customers, we can get your product for free, or the promotion side of what we're up to. So Ryan, what's interesting is I'll ask them a question along these lines as well. I'll ask them a promotion question. Well, Ryan, are you open to the idea right now in your life of making extra money?
Mm-hmm.
And they say no. It's the customer, it's great, fantastic. We'll help them with their health. On the wealth side, well, it's either yes or maybe. And I say, well, Ryan, what would you do with an extra $500 a month out of curiosity? $100 a week hit your account for the next 5 weeks. What would you do with that money? And they'll have an answer to that. And a lot of times it's different than you'd think. A lot of times it's, well, I would save it. I'd pay a credit card down. Gosh, that would be great for a car payment. See, guys, when we're closing people, that's a common term, but really what we do here with Evolve Health is we open people to ideas. We open them to a $5 a day decision where we're going to take something out of their budget and put it back in. Well, now I'm not closing them. I'm just showing them to take out their Subway lunch and put a Shake and Limitless back in to help them with their aches and pains. When we're talking about closing them on the promoter side, we're closing them. We're not really closing them into an idea. We're opening them to the idea of making extra money to help them with their family and their budgets and the things that they're already thinking about. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Beautiful. Well, listen, there you have it. Some great ideas you can implement in your business right now from Emerald Nathan France. Great job, and we appreciate your contribution to the team. So let's roll.